The first, I share three tips that I've seen work very well in the industry, in my own experience, and when I mentor other project managers. Number one, learn non-core skills. A lot of people, a lot of project managers obsess with only the PM methodologies. They do not spend enough time building either a breadth in data and analytics skills, which is the other areas we talked about earlier, data engineering or analytics, or some of the algorithms, design, or whether it is, say, some basics of technology or ML operations. So knowing a little bit of all of these and building breadth is invaluable. And building domain depth, this is almost like the T skill: breadth along the DNA aspects and depth in the domain. So this can be very helpful because it will help you connect better with the team, be able to plan the tasks better. And I've seen firsthand that when project managers have this understanding and are able to hold a quality conversation, the team respects them better, and they're able to discuss on behalf of the team with the sponsors and other stakeholders. So the respect for the project managers within the team and within the organization shoots up when they know the stuff. So this can be invaluable. It'll take some time, but if you're looking at a career in data science, this can be invaluable. Number two, we have seen there is uncertainty, need for experimentation. So embrace this probabilistic nature of data science projects and know that there are going to be some unknowns. There was the project I mentioned earlier, the World Mosquito Program, and building that geospatial solution. I was working with a project manager. I had almost alternate day calls, but the project manager was completely uncomfortable. He said, I'm not able to get estimates from the data scientists, and they're not committing to timelines, and the data collection phases have been delayed. We have a hard deadline of 3 months from the client. How are we even going to manage it? This is not going as per any project management best practice. So it took a month or two. And in this case, the uncertainty was we had planned for this solution. It was a novel solution. Until then, no one had done it. There were papers published that you can use geospatial in these kind of cases, and you can estimate human population density, but it was not done by other organizations. That at least we couldn't come across them. So there was uncertainty, technically possible, but whether it will work on the ground, we were not sure. And so we had to go in and talk to the client and say, this is a novel project. So given the hard deadline that in 3 months they're going to roll out in some countries, they had gotten governmental approvals. So we didn't want to jeopardize that. So we said, based on the first go, we will come up with certain results. It might be, say, about 60 to 62% accuracy. That is where it was in the first month. We will try for a higher accuracy, but in case the algorithms don't support it and the data is not sufficient, are we okay to roll with that? And then we will plan this subsequently. So the client gave the confidence and said, yes, good that you brought up this risk. They're okay with that. And we will check whether it is an acceptable level of accuracy. About 60 to 65% sounds okay. And let's go ahead with that. So given that confidence, we were able to mitigate some of the risks, and we went ahead with that. We had a fallback plan. Eventually, the data scientists delivered 75% plus accuracy. So it was a big success, but you'll have to work through this, and it can give you sleepless nights, but you'll have to embrace uncertainty. And finally, the third and final tip is own change management. We talked about resistance within organizations to data science. So project manager plays an important role in driving adoption of the solution by business users. They need to secure support of the sponsors and find out ways and means to drive change within the organization. In fact, this is the topic of a Forbes article I'm going to be publishing tomorrow. I'll be happy to share this link, and when I circulate the deck, we'll include that link as well. So that details the 8-step process on how you can manage change and drive adoption. All of these are relevant for project managers.